Hey, look who's here. Hey, Mean Matt.
Hey, Mean Matt here.
Hey, Mean Matt here.
Hey, Mean Matt here.
Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. Hey, Mean Matt here. G'day, mates. Trying to figure out where my holder is for this camera, but in the meantime, I guess we'll put up with this. So, let's watch Super Showdown, and I gotta say, that was really cool. And it's one of those things where you expect the Big Four pay-per-view to have that kind of feel. Like I was telling Kyle that this was exactly like a Big Four pay-per-view should be. It was a long ramp, it was pyro, I guess. And just kind of like what a Big Four pay-per-view should be, and sometimes it is. I think that this was not the greatest. It was kind of predictable, in my opinion, but, here it is. So we started off tonight, we had The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar. And this was Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, Big E's the bigger guy, so it was a good match. And, I think that kind of wish that maybe the Bar could have won, but there was the thing where things happen the way they happen, I guess. I don't know, but the New Day won, and it was a really good match. Don't really have too much to say about it, but yeah, I think that these guys definitely put on a good show. Then we have Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the title. Very sloppy ending. I mean, I hate disqualification matches, but it fucking doesn't seem to matter, right? So you had Charlotte putting Becky Lynch in the figure eight. You think, oh, this is going to be interesting. And then there's a cop-out. A fucking cop-out. Because you have Becky taking the title and hitting Charlotte, which automatically called for disqualification. That kind of sucked, but I mean, didn't really want Charlotte to take the title as of right now, so I guess, I mean, I had some other good spots too, I just can't remember, but the fact of the matter is, I just saw it last night, obviously, as well as Saturday, but just kind of a good match. Nothing really that special, but there it is. And then we had Bobby Lashley and John Cena versus Elias and Kevin Owens. This was a good match. The fact is, John Cena, we were told that this was going to be, well, a long time ago, he was going to have his last match. And he went to, at the time, talking smack, and he goes, yeah, I'm going to retire. He makes a speech. You think he's going to cry, but it is what it is. So he comes back at WrestleMania. So then he comes back at WrestleMania. So then he comes back at SummerSlam. So, I mean, you know what? It's fine for what it is. He's not an old man. But if you're going to retire, it's like Shawn Michaels. If you're going to retire, then fucking stay retired. But it is what it is. Now, this match was interesting because you saw the 7th move of doom which is stupid. I can't remember the name of it. It's obviously Chinese, but it's kind of just John Cena doing a kung fu move and then running towards his opponent. And that's basically it. Very dumb, but there it is. So John Cena won, obviously. John Cena and Bobby Lashley. At the end of the match, John picks up the mic, thanks the audience. That's basically it. Now, is this a retirement speech? I'm not quite sure. I would like to see John Cena, if you're gonna pull that out of your ass, then stop wrestling. If you're gonna come back to the WWE for an appearance, that's great. But if you're gonna continue to do the cop-out and say, this was a good match, I'm leaving, which is what it sounded like, then leave. Don't come back for matches. But there it is. You know, this was a good match. There's no complaints. I mean, except for they keep calling his moves like the 5, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th move of Doom, which is stupid, but it was kind of funny to watch because it was just, I'm gonna run at you and then you're gonna go boom, and you know, that's it. So, to me, that was, it was interesting. As for Bobby Lashley, Elias, and Kevin Owens, they had a good performance. It is what it is. I don't know, I guess I was just a little disappointed, but that's just me. So then we have the homecoming of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics, who took on and defeated Asuka and Naomi. And I did say that a lot of wrestlers will lose in their home country or hometown. Well, in this case, that didn't happen. I think that they could have had more attire to represent Australia, but it is what it is. And you had Naomi and Asuka, who, you know, did the glow dance thing, whatever. So, and yeah, I just thought that this match was a surprise because, like I said, that's what happens. They lose in their hometown. So then we had AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title. This was cool. You know, you get these two, they have these matches. It's like, it's not gonna be as good as their matches on Impact or Ring of Honor, but this was interesting to say the least. So, AJ Styles won with the Cap Crusher. I could be wrong, but you look at this thing and you go, okay, Survivor Series is coming up. If Joe doesn't get the title by then let's scrap it. So, yeah, that's it. You had Ronda Rousey and the Bellas, who defeated the Riot Squad. I didn't really pay that much attention to this match, but the Riot Squad lost, obviously, so I mean, I am still impressed with Ronda Rousey, but you couldn't give the Riot Squad the victory. Like, seriously? That's too bad. Then we have the Cruiserweight title match, and I guess I was wrong with my predictions. So this was a good match. I really enjoyed Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. Now, I was very shocked to say the least, because Buddy Murphy came out on top and is the new Cruiserweight champion, so what does this mean for 205? I'm not sure. And I am surprised, but we'll see what happens on 205. Is this A fluke? I'm not quite sure. Then you had The Shield versus Braun Strowman, McIntyre, and Ziggler. This was good. And I think there was a lot of, well, Dean Ambrose turned on The Shield, but that obviously didn't happen, and The Shield won this match. I'm curious to see... Well, actually, I don't really want to see another Tag Team Championship match. I want to see Drew McIntyre take on Seth Rollins. I think that would be a good match, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. It's one of those things where The Shield had a big victory. Now it's time to see what happened. Ziggler and McIntyre got the victory. Now The Shield get this victory. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. I would like to see McIntyre get another push. But yeah, who knows what'll happen. We then get to Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Obviously, this match was a rematch from SummerSlam. There was no Brie Bella, there was no Maurice. It was kind of cool just to see a one-on-one. And obviously, was surprised because Daniel Bryan got a roll-up and a win. So now, it'll be Daniel Bryan taking on AJ Styles. So yeah, that'll be cool. I think that Bryan deserves it. The first 2 times he was champion, it wasn't very long, so I can't wait to see what happens when Bryan finally gets in the ring. And it'll always be a classic with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. They've had many, many good matches. Then we go on to the main event. We've got Triple H and The Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as referee. And now, I know I made a big joke about how Shawn Michaels looked goofy, and he still does. I guess because it was the internet and it was only pictures, it kind of didn't do it justice, but watching it live anyways. But this was a good match. You got many close calls, and they both put on another good match, despite, them already being old or whatever. But we finally got to see Triple H put another one over on The Undertaker, which I kind of figured was going to happen because they played it up so well that you knew that Undertaker was going to lose this one. So yeah, Shawn Michaels won. They hugged after the match. I guess this is it. I'm hoping this is it because it'll be like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Oh yeah, we have our last match. Oh, wait a second. Now, apparently, at the Survivor Series, we're supposed to see a tag team match. It looks like Brothers of Destruction versus DX. But we'll see when that happens. There's still time. But hopefully, if it does happen, it'll be the last time. I hate beating a dead horse, but there it is. Anyways, that was Super Showdown. It was a good show. And it was in another continent, so obviously better. But we'll see what happens at the Survivor Series. But anyways, so this is me, Matt, and I will, actually, it'll be Wheels of Fury coming up soon, so talk to you later. Bye.